I should be back pretty much immediately, so I'm just hoping that my draft is going to continue. And I'm kind of scared for my draft now, so let's see if I should maybe... No, I don't even have to. So, okay, I missed a pick, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Gonna stick to white. I'm probably not playing any of these, but okay. Don't think I care for either of them. Let's take the uncommon. Yeah, I'm back. Welcome back. I was very upset with my internet service provider when I missed out on the streamers event that I wanted to play in, and I'm just aware that there's issues, but it's a bad time for me to switch ISPs, so I'm stuck with that one for now. Let's see what this is at the bottom, just a mountain. Oh, clearly, yeah. This is the pack where the basics are going to be in. Now I'm blue-red, which means that white puts me into Jeskai, green puts me into Temur. But in this pack, at least, there isn't anything that makes me want to be in those colors. Temur Ascendancy is fine, but not amazing. And the best card is actually Murderous card. I don't think I'm going to take that, though. And yeah, that just means I'm going to pick Glacial Stalker, I think. I still don't see a reason to play white, otherwise I would be picking the Feat of Resistance, but I'm going to be happy to have the Stalker in my deck, even if it's a very unexciting first pick. Ice Feather even. Now that is a good reason to be playing green. That extra might put me into green, just because it's just so good. Yeah, Ice Feather even is absurdly powerful. I think it's so much better than the Mystic of the Hidden Way. Okay, Master of the Way is kind of the perfect card here. I have a lot of creatures already, and I might actually wheel one of these. And Master of the Way fits kind of nicely with what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm streaming now, except for the disconnect that I had. Easy Swiftwater Cliffs, even with the weird coloring. So, still looking to support the Ice Feather even somehow. But because it's a morph, I don't even have to play that many green sources to make it work. Temur Charm could be nice. I'm not a fan of Monastery Flock. I don't like to play morphs that just unmorph to be 0 power. Temur Charm is not amazing, but it's okay. I could see myself playing it, so I'm going to put it here. Swiftwater Cliffs. Okay, blue-red is supported, but I would want some green, fixing rather than only blue-red fixing. Now, having a lot of blue-red fixing allows me to play more forests without that much danger, but it's not super important to have too many Swiftwater Cliffs. And for that reason, I'm going to pick another Stalker. Yeah, there is some bug with the coloring. Side Drift is fine, but Bringlow is the more solid card. I'm not a huge fan of putting cards on the top of my opponent's library, because it just makes it difficult if you really need to deal with something. Humble Defector and Temur Sabertooth. Yeah, the Temur Sabertooth is kind of powerful. Once you untap with it or you have the mana open, it enables so many combos. Have you seen the constructed deck that uses it? This is the release queues. Pretty much the very first I could play reasonably. So there was a constructed deck that played the Temur Ascendancy, the what's it called? Temur Sabertooth, and then I think it went infinite by tapping Karametro's Acolyte or something like that. So I'm hoping I'm not disconnecting again. Yeah, I'm not saying it was great, but it was an infinite combo, and the deck looked kind of fun, because if it wasn't working out, you were still playing some kind of green devotion deck, which didn't seem horrible. Okay, that's not me. That's me. I think I'm connected. It's just that things are taking a bit. Oh yeah, yeah. Once you have infinite mana, then everything's fine. So another morph, another bring low maybe. I'm not sure how much the format has changed, how I should evaluate the Wetland Sandbar or even the Dragon's Eye Savants compared to Bringlow. I already have a Bringlow, so I don't think I need another one. But the question is, do I want an aggressive 2-drop in the Sandbar or the Dragon's Eye Savant? Ah, it's difficult. I think the Savant is just sufficiently better, so I'm going to take that. Team Ascendancy wheeled. Sure, let's put that in the sideboard. There was a question I missed. Vukroles, thank you for your question. I actually can't say that my card evaluation changed. So it wasn't that I was glued to my screen watching GP San Jose. It was a team limited GP, and that's not even suitable to learn a lot about the draft format, about the individual draft format, and there's going to be the Pro Tour, which I'm not competing in. So I'm really just waiting to see what the pros do at that event, and I'm not going to base any card evaluations on the team event before that. That doesn't mean that there wasn't a lot to learn. It was just like I watched the Super Bowl and then I watched the finals, and I'm not going to change my evaluation of a card I saw Paul Wiesel play against Paul Cheon just because of one match. Okay, green cards are available. I'm just gonna put that here because of my love of 2-drops, but it's most likely not ending up in the deck. Okay, I'm not sure. I know that deck, Laceris. Flipping Savants while tapped out in response to debilitating injury. Yeah, that's kind of the idea of having the Dragon's Eye Savants, because it costs 0 to unmorph. It has the surprise advantage compared to Monastery Flock. I like it a lot better than Monastery Flock. And I'm gonna be playing morphs anyway. So actually having a green permanents in my deck is also kind of nice with the River Prowler. So I'm actually going to take the card that could end up in my deck. No respect for secret plans. Okay. Could even play it. I'm not a fan of secret plans though. Heart Piercer Bow. And the Plains. So in theory, there's 2 more blue cards and a Blood Fermenter. You can probably not see these because they are so small, but most of this is not going to end up in my deck. So if you have, my favorite card ever. If you have any questions, just go ahead and ask them. I think now that we've drafted the first pack, the rest is not going to be too complicated. So I would value mana fixing really highly here, but I don't see any. I'm not going to pick a Jeskai Ascendancy because I want to splash green for Ice Feather even. And other than that, yeah, I don't really know. This pack is pretty empty for me. Warden of the Eye, just like Jeskai Ascendancy, not really my colors. I can wield the Blazebringer pretty much all the time. Nobody plays it except me. Not even great in this deck, but still I like it. I think Skullkin is the pick here. Another unimpressive first pick, but I don't want Witness of the Ages when I have 2 Glacial Stalkers. And Skullkin gives me a 4-drop and a reasonable ability. Master of Pearls. Okay, the Weapon Master is now again not the right color because I'm pretty much set on playing the Ice Feather even. So I think Rugged Highlands is probably the best pick for me. If this was the 5/5, I would still pick the Rugged Highlands because the Ice Feather even is not supported yet. And Force Away and Treasure Cruise are fine as well. I think I would pick Force Away over Treasure Cruise in a heartbeat. And Force Away might actually be better than supporting the Ice Feather even in this deck. It would definitely be a good card. That's for sure. So if I don't get any fixing, I'm just going to be not playing Ice Feather even, or playing one forest and just hoping that it works out. But if I have the Force Array, yeah, my deck just does look a bit stronger with the Force Array. I'm gonna take that. Be conservative. Wooded Foothills. Now that's interesting. That's actually solid fixing. And all the rest is unimpressive. This is not a Trample Plus deck, but also not a Weave Fate deck, so I'm gonna take a fetch land. I mean, it's good card to pick up. I like Hortling Outburst. I like Rugged Highlands. I've talked about that before. The Outburst is better on paper. That's for sure. It's not great in my deck. Going to be playing one forest already because of the Wooded Foothills, and I can still decide if my green becomes better to run the Secret Plans, but I don't think the Secret Plans is what I want to be doing. I think Hortling Outburst is sufficiently strong. Okay, some more questions. I like blue-red in FKK. I like the two-color aggressive strategies, and blue-red is definitely a good one. And my plans of playing in events, yeah, I'm going to commentate the GPs, and there isn't really a good alternative to that for me. So what I am doing is trying to play the Pro Tour again, and I'm going to be competing in the regional PDQ, the upcoming regional PDQ. That clearly doesn't mean that I'm back on the Pro Tour, but there's a chance. I actually think that Valley Dasher might be the pick here because of my mana curve. It's a bit ambitious, but I mean, Bloodfire Expert is not great in my deck. Yeah, it's time to Valley Dasher. And I'm not working on my PhD anymore. I'm just working on the publication. So that means my PhD examination is done, the thesis is done, and it just has to be officially published. And yeah, help me with this pick here. Hole of the Art I think is not it, but there's Redland Sandbar, another 2-drop, another Force Array, another Bringlow, or even Barrage of Boulders. And I have 6 spells, which are all quite nice. Oh, I don't even have time. I think it's actually the 2